was city championship week for high school girls volleyball and boys and girls high school soccer here in Boston, along with second round playoff high school football action on Friday. We've got a ton of highlights for you, so let's get straight to the City League fall sports action. First up, we're going to head out to Madison Park High School for the girls volleyball City League championship. Latin Academy taking on the English Blue Eagles. First set, English got it going early. Jerelis Torres with a massive spike right there. She gets the Eagles up 10-1 early on in this first set. Later on in the set, Torres again, this time with a line drive spike as English takes the first set easily, 25-9 over Latin Academy. Second set now, same story. Torres gonna power it over the net right here. Latin Academy unable to get a good return, and English wins the second set 25-14. Third set now, Dragons charge back. They find the back corner right there on that return, and that ends the English run right there as Latin Academy leads the first set, or the third set rather, early on. Later on, it's Torres again with a nice return, and Latin Academy can't find the service net as they lose that point. Then Latin Academy keeping it close. They get the ace right there late in the third set, keep it within 2 points, but it's Torres. Unbelievable during this city championship game as Latin Academy can't return that one, and the English Blue Eagles girls volleyball team wins the 2018 City League Volleyball Championship. Guess who is the MVP? Of course, it's Jerelis Torres. She had a phenomenal game, and Boston English goes on to win there the girls City League Volleyball Championship. Then on Wednesday was girls City League Soccer Championship. O'Brien taking on Latin Academy. And in the first half right there, Latin Academy, Serena Broderick putting that one home for the Lady Dragons. They go up 1-0 there with about 10 minutes gone by in the first half. Second half now, Latin Academy still trying to put a charge on the Lady Tigers. But right there, Jay Gomes, the keeper for O'Brien, is able to hang on to that one. Still 1-0 Latin Academy. Later on in the half, Elizabeth Frateroli trying to bend it like Beckham right there, but Jay Gomes is again there for the save. She had a nice night for O'Brien, but it was Latin Academy who was able to hang on 1-0 in the Girls City Soccer League Championship as they take down O'Brien. That's their second championship in 2 years. So Latin Academy with the Girls Soccer Championship. Then it was the Boys Soccer Championship over at Boston English. Undefeated East Boston taking on last year's state finalist Boston International. First half, no score. BI's Jesus Batiste, of course, he gets a score in this one with the lefty leaner as he puts Boston International on top 1-0 early on in the first half. Later on, penalty kick for Walter Flores right there for East Boston. He buries it in the right corner. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Later on in the first half, Johan Okendo from deep right there off the crossbar. Flores is there for the rebound. Eastie goes up 2-1. They lead at the half. Second half now, it's Flores again, this time with a header. He completes the hat trick for the East Boston Jets as they hang on to win 3-1 over Boston International. They win the 2018 Boys Soccer City Championship, and of course, it's Flores who gains the MVP for the Eastie Jets as they continue their undefeated season with just 15 wins and 0 losses. Flores with 16 goals on the year. Congrats to each of those teams for winning their respective city championships. Each of those squads are in action this week in the MIAA state tournament. Switching gears now to football, where along with being a state playoff game, Friday night also marked the unofficial city football championship, where the Boston North champion West Roxbury Raiders took on the Boston South champion English New Mission Eagles, with a spot in the sectional finals on the line. So let's head out to Boston English High School for this one. You see the English Eagles coming in with a 7-0 undefeated record, but it was all Westy to start off the game. First quarter, Talif Stewart gets the pitch and takes it down the left sideline, puts the West Roxbury Raiders inside the red zone, and then a couple plays later, it's Ismail Prezume finding pay dirt for the Raiders. They go up 6-0 early on. Neither team was able to get much going offensively in the first half, but then it's the Raiders causing the fumble. That's actually an interception right there as Dayson Miranda picks it up for the touchdown, 20 yards. Raiders go up 14-0 at the half. English New Mission Eagles needed a spark. They were desperate, and they got one here on the ensuing kickoff of the third quarter. That's Jermaine Eloy bringing it back 72 yards for the touchdown. Momentum swings in English's direction as they're now down by just 6. Then later on in the third quarter, English New Mission with the ball. They run the reverse to senior Raymonte Williams, and he scoots it 39 yards for the score. We're tied up at 14 apiece. Ensuing West Roxbury possession, they get it to Luis Pena. He gets the ball stripped, and it is recovered by Tristan Champagne of English New Mission. They recover at the 41-yard line of West Roxbury. A couple plays later, Takari Hobbs, just such a patient runner for this English New Mission team, scoots all the way down to the 21-yard line, 18-yard run for him. Then a little bit later, it's Michael Castro finding Hakeem Oligan back of the end zone for the touchdown as English takes its first lead of the game, 20-14. Not much going on there in the fourth, but with less than a minute to go, it's West Roxbury on a 4th and 15. They find Luis Pena on the sideline, but he's nowhere near the first down marker. English takes over, and they go on to defeat West Roxbury 20-14. The English New Mission Eagles now head to the sectional finals. That's the North Division 8 sectional finals, and they will be taking on the 1-seeded Pope John Tigers this Friday, November 9th at 7 p.m. over at Everett High School Stadium. So that's the sectional finals there in North Division 8. Make sure you get out to that one. The Latin Academy football team, who was also in action on Friday night, was unable to get past Neshoba. So the English New Mission Eagles are the only City League football team left in the state playoffs as they look to take down number 1 seeded Pope John this Friday night. That is going to do it for sports this week, folks. Be sure to come right back here next time for more on Boston Neighborhood Sports.